Good morning, everybody. Brandon, Adam, Ernie, Rustic, Avid. Good to see you all this morning. I'm having a pretty good morning finally. Last week was a tough week for me. I think Adam, there's Avid. The, the link is at the top of the screen for anybody that wants to come up and give Abbott a hard time. He's my favorite man to just kind of dump on. But it's a good morning. Last week was a rough week. After I got through with my live last week, I had to pack up the car. And Monday we drove 8 hours down to Mayo Hospital. Good morning, Kelly. Welcome. And then I had 3 procedures done Tuesday. And then I had one done on Wednesday. And then Thursday we packed up. Avid Kelly wants to know if you called 1-800 Rent-A-Fish yet.
No. I don't call Rent-A-Fish.
And then we came back, drove 8 hours back, and boy, they worked me over down there. I felt like somebody used me as a punching bag. My kidneys were sore, my stomach was sore, couldn't eat. I was supposed to be on a soft diet, but that didn't last about a day. But today I'm doing real well. I think things are healing up good. So that was the highlight of my week. And I went up yesterday and picked up my puppy, and oh my God, she's full of mud and dirt, and she just looks like she had a great time. My daughter took her to the gravel pit to work with her and let her run around she'd find the highest pile of dirt she could get on and just sit up there and watch everybody. Thank you, Brandon. Hey, it's Bearded Eagle without the beard. Good morning. Good morning, Lex. Oh, he's pretty busy. He's pretty serious about this. Good morning, Dallas. Yeah, Rich is fishing a tournament. I think it's a week long, isn't it, Lex? And he's pretty just intense on it, like his first time he's ever went fishing. Good morning, Tim. Thanks for the invasion. So I'll be watching Rich fish, and he did real well last year. They have some tagged trout and stuff, and I think one of them was up. I think one of them was up to $8,000 or something. Good morning, Grunt. You need a ride this morning? I'll call 1-800 U.S. Navy. So, no fishing for me. I drove up to the lake. Good morning, Lord. You all coming in from Rich's channel?
River Rat is in.
Pardon?
I said, can you hear me, Don?
Very, very quiet.
Okay.
I'll turn you up. There, and I'll try it.
I turned myself. Yeah, how's that?
Better. Yep.
Okay. I just said, did you see River Rat, or was he in before and I missed that?
Oh, I missed that too. Good morning, River Rat.
our music.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
I had a
that's
phone
all
call
right.
come.
I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. All right, let me get back here.
I'll be right back. I'm going to come back in after I take care of the phone call.
All right, Avid. I'll watch for you. Well, like I was saying, the link is posted at top. Anybody's more than welcome to pop up here. Good morning, Evil One, Evil Gamer. And after I left, did Rich get a tag fish yet? I'm really pushing for him. Good morning, Peterson Farms. Well, Rich is a very good friend of mine, and he's been so helpful for me and getting me started. We kind of started about the same time, but he kind of excelled at it, and I didn't. But so I've been watching him for a long time. Enjoy watching him and Judith fishing. I just get good morning, Judith. Just talking about you. I was going to tell him about the time. Caper, good morning. I was going to tell him about the time that you were fishing on the TV and had that big fish on, and Rich helped you adjust your. Morning, Rich.
Just gonna turn me up here a bit so I can hear you.
And Rich was going to help you adjust your drag, and you lost that fish after about 20 minutes. I still laugh about that. And then the other day when you caught that big one, he was trying to help you adjust your drag. I thought, oh, he's going to do it again with a live fish. I would have just had to laugh. Good morning, Carla. Yeah, I'm rooting for you, Rich and Judith. I want to be there.
Tag fishing here.
I want to be there when you get that gold tag fish.
That's what we're looking for.
Good morning, my baby Stacy. That's my granddaughter. But yeah, you guys can click the link, come up, keep me company, and watch Rich catch that gold one. He'll definitely get full screen then.
I'm gonna try a little lure here for a second. I don't see a lot of floats going down, so I got a couple little ultralight crickets and stuff that work really well.
Good. I know when you were preparing, you had just about a little bit of everything. Can't have too many different things to try. Yeah, Judy, I kept thinking, well, if you guys do good like last year, you might go out and buy yourself a fly rod or something. And so I wanted to tell you, as soon as I get address verified, don't buy a fly reel. I'll be sending you one. I think it's a nice one. But we got to see Judith a little bit this morning. Casters, good morning. Man, I'm not used to having so many people in here at one time. This is, I think, my all-time high now. Doesn't that get kind of annoying? Yeah, I'm hoping that get Judith going. I think she might be the type, she picks up things so fast. She might be the type to just really get into that fly fishing. It's addicting. There's Avid. He's out showing me how big a fish he can catch today. But he would have liked Rich's little bluegill for bait. Yeah, I prefer fishing where nobody's at. Even if they're in my favorite hole, I go somewhere else. I think Rich got I seen a small trout and a small bluegill, and I know that Avid's fishing for bluegill for bait and hoping to catch maybe some crappies along with it. Other than that, I could be wrong.
Somebody kind of.
There we go. We can watch the tournament this way. Yeah, it's nice to watch people fishing. It's great to see Avid back out fishing. Been a long winter.
Yeah, a long year and a long skunk.
Yeah. Good morning, Gig.
Last 4 times, actually, yeah, last 4 times I've been out, all it's been skunked on catfish. Caught a lot of
Well,
gar though.
I hope it keeps up for a while yet.
Don, you know what's going to happen when you go out to fish against me and Robin, right? With all that smack
Yeah.
talk you're going to have?
I have a pretty good idea what's going to happen.
Ain't going to be good for you.
Oh.
You're going to have to
Well,
rely on percolator to dig you out of a hole.
you know, about that time is when the catfish are going to go into the spawn up here. So in the last week of May and first few weeks of June are some of the better times to go fishing up here for catfish. But the lake was really blue yesterday, so I would say by the end of the week, if it gets windy and the temperatures stay up, that it will breed all up and start seeing water on the lake. Be a couple weeks before get out there with a boat, because last thing I want to do is be motoring across the lake and slide up on top of a big chunk of ice. But I found out I don't live on an iceberg. There's actually dirt poking up through the snow.
Don, I don't think your wife can save you from all the check you're writing.
I can try though, Avid.
No, I'm saying John's writing a lot of checks you can't cash.
Oh, I thought you said I wouldn't even be able to save them.
I don't know how many people are in chat, but for all the people from the CFM family, do me a favor and share this out, spread the word so they all know I'm over here on Don R. I should have probably shared his live first and then jumped on.
Oh,
Yeah, I think most people in here came from you, Rich. Oh, Rustic's back. Good morning, Rustic. Been watching you catching that 14-inch crappie. Man, I wish I could get into a mess of them.
Perfect.
The water's so cold up here, it just takes them so long to grow that they end of their lifespan, and they still aren't the size they are if the water's nice and warm. We have one small lake that gets warmed up pretty good, but state went in and stocked a whole bunch of channel cats in there.
People, oh, and just by the way, they The administration decided that they would consider they'll consider more sponsors for the pond, so they'll just tag fish. If other people would like to sponsor the tournament or have your channel name promoted for the next 2 years on their social networks with the OFAH, just let me know. Send me an email.
Oh, dropped out.
Are you there, Don?
Yeah, I'm here. I was
thought-
reading chat.
Oh.
I'm not very good at multitasking like you.
Well, okay, you can hear me now. So anyway, I'll read it out to you.
Oh, well, thank you, dear.
Oh, I couldn't get my thing to go. So I'm not going to text. I can't text. And on my iPad, for some reason, I can't text on my iPad. So we'll just try reading out to you.
Rich is back.
Hello, Rustic. How are you?
You're back, Rich. Loud and clear. Good morning, Ernie. Welcome back. Randall, welcome back.
Good morning, Ernie.
Hey, Ernie.
Ernie was in there early. Him and Avid and Rustic.
It's as windy as hell here. It's windy as all get out.
Good morning, Randall Outdoors.
Doesn't look like it.
Don't know if we all seen everybody. See if we can get everybody called out. It's so fast this morning. It's a pretty day up here. We're so excited. We can see green grass, some green, no, and lots of brown, but at least it's not a whole cover of white.
Yeah, we parked by a snowbank where they piled up some snow by a parking lot last night. And, I don't know, it was probably 30 foot tall.
Yeah, at least.
And that's only a fraction of what it used to be.
Good morning, Queen. Hi. There were some little kids actually climbing it, and it's hard from the rain and the moisture that there was, and they were having a good old time as long as they didn't get hurt. Would have been a long fall.
So, Rustic, when you going out again? Seems like I just miss you all the time, so I've been trying to catch them after you post them. But last week was really tough I was missing my friends, and I'm just a klutz doing this stuff on my phone. But I got some done, and then after they worked me over Tuesday, I didn't feel like doing anything. Wow, 95. We're warming up fast this morning. We're up to 39 already.
But the sun's shining.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me with the temperature.
Don't look like the wind's blowing too hard today. Yesterday was nice, but boy, that north wind would just cut right through you. Cool. Pork chops are good. I found a good deal at Costco on some, and they were cut nice and thick, so I had to pick them up. We buy the big package. And good morning, Tanya D.
Sun's hot in Boise, she says, Dawn. We've been
Yeah. We've toyed with the idea of moving over to Eastern Washington or Idaho for a lot of years already. Maybe
John,
someday.
the Petersons Farms of Nashville. I don't know them, but they said they're out turkey hunting this morning.
Yeah.
But it is a pretty day to go out turkey hunting.
Hey, there you go, Rich.
Yeah, a little bit. Starting to pick up a little.
This weekend or last weekend, we saw our great grandson. That's when you know you felt old
Both you guys
because
can sponsor a fish now.
Oh, cool. I can just see Jules doing that. Having one of those kids and telling him, get out of the way. I'm serious about this. I'd love to be there to watch it.
More? Three more. Okay. One's been caught. Yeah, so
Rich, will you explain to us what now the sponsor gave you a tag to put on one and then you put it back in?
yes, and so that will stay in here until Sunday. So what happens is,
Yep, lost him again. And then there was my pooch. You can turn your camera on, Paula, if you want. They'd rather watch you than me.
I want to know about that.
there we go. Okay, so my data is off. My data will refresh as the first. It seems it's bumping us in and out. So how it goes is if you sponsor a fish, it's $300. $200 goes into the pond for the people, the fishermen, kids and adults. $100 will go to the foundation to help for the expenses and the cost of the stock trout. It's a non-profitable organization. Everybody is volunteer here. But what they offer through the sponsorship is your YouTube channel will go on the tournament board for the whole week, and your name will be there, say YouTube channel, fishing channel, and so when somebody catches your fish, they'll then take a picture of the fish with their card that has your sponsor name on it. That gets promoted into their social networks as well for this year and the following year. They showed the affiliate links from the year before, and I was sponsored last year. So this year they showed my sponsorships from last year. So you're getting like almost 2 years of promo and leading up to the tournament, as well as outside the tournament. There's also media of Checks Television and Peterborough News that have been down here as well. They walk around and interview people, so they'll be keeping up to date with the details with all the sponsorships and everybody. So basically, they're leaving it open until probably Wednesday because you got to give fish time to recuperate from a situation like that. So they're probably going to go until Wednesday to accept sponsorships. I've brought in four people myself for sponsorships, and 3 of us are YouTube channels on the board as we speak. So that's the gist of how it works. There's 26 of them or 25 of them that have already been tagged already. And we're putting another 10 in the pond, as you can see from sponsors that came in the last minute. So it's a pretty big tournament. There's thousands of people that see and come through here every day. And of course, all the heavy hitters, we're all looking at the board to see who's winning and who's not and who's got what left. So there's a lot of eyes on the whole tournament board. And the rest of the week is all about these tagged fish.
Cool.
Thanks for sharing that. I was curious too what was happening.
Well, good morning, Keeper.
We'll probably get, probably till Wednesday or something, they take more sponsorships. If people are fishing channels and stuff like that, you're welcome to jump on the board.
Good morning, River Rat, Dallas, Adam.
There's also 4 other top prizes that haven't been caught yet. One's a $500 fish, one's a $300 fish, and one's a camp. And then another $200 fish. Walter was caught. That's the only top prize that was caught. He was caught by a young lad yesterday in the first 15 minutes of the tournament.
Oh, cool.
It could have been 10 or 12.
Dang.
$1,000, yeah. And his father won the tournament, caught Walter last year. So we got an interview with them and everything for the channel and stuff like that.
I'm sorry, guys, if I missed anybody. I was listening so hard I wasn't watching real well, but I'm just amazed at how many people dropped in today. Thank you, Rich, for sending people over.
How many people's in chat, Don?
It was up to 20. Now it's 18. It's been running right around there.
Everybody in the catfish community, if you do not have Don R, please pick him up, share him out on your community tabs and on Facebook, and let's get him over 300.
Hey, let's push them. Yeah, let's do that.
I went over 300 last weekend, and then by Tuesday, I dropped. I
There
lost
you
12.
go. There is room until probably midweek to jump on that, but as it stands, all 25 fish are in the pond.
But I lost 12 by Tuesday.
CFM, if I could have the vacation time and get my passport in time, I'd come up there and fish them.
Yeah, good.
I
can't.
couldn't keep up with them.
Oh, yeah, I could. I know how to fish for trout.
No, I couldn't keep up with them. They got too much energy.
Trout. They're probably one of the hardest fish to catch.
So yeah,
I find it easy. I find it easy catching lake trout.
That's lake trout, though. That these are rainbows.
Oh yeah, they're rainbows. But
Rainbows, lake trout, they're all basically the same.
They are, yeah.
Just depends on the bait you want to use.
That's correct. And maybe the line too. I found as soon as I dropped down to 4-pound Vanish, I started getting hits. I was using 6-pound fluorocarbon, and for some reason I wasn't getting it.
Oh yeah.
hey,
You
Tim,
go to 4-pound test, you start getting all kinds of hits. But as soon as you go up to 8-pound and thicker line, where they can see it, they're not gonna do it.
Good morning to everybody out there. Rich, how's it going?
29.
Buddy.
So what's the math on that? 29 times 200. So 29 times 2. We got 40, and 9 and 9 is 18. What?
Just take 600 minus. Just take 600 minus 29, and there's your number.
That's 5,600 so far, Rich.
Pardon me?
I think so far it's 5,600.
5,600 plus a $500 fish plus a $300 fish, and then a camp with a $200 package. That's a lot of money.
Close to 80 something thousand.
Oh yeah, just sitting in the pond right now, swimming around.
Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, Paulette.
and if you guys haven't got cat claws, check them out.
Catfish, cat claws or
rod
catfish
rollers are
dog?
Awesome.
Don,
Yeah.
I got a little surprise for you.
Uh-oh.
I've been waiting.
While you were down in St. Louis, I wrote you a little love letter, buddy.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
Be careful.
This is a guard dog. This is a guard dog news flash, folks.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
We're in trouble now.
News flash. Monty Sheets shakes John Parker's hand at CatCon and slips a juju-proof guard dog in his back pocket. Bold move, Monty. This news flash is brought to you by Guard Dog. If you got a live show, a 1v1, or a tournament coming up, call Guard Dog for the hookup. Let's go to the endorsements. Lance McCoo guy says, Burbot's beware. Don R says, Guard Dog is my secret weapon against Robin and Abbott. Oh, I just told a secret. Dink over Stink says, Guard Dog even catches the dinks, and I have the video to prove it. Brad Cottle says, tidal weights and guard dogs make the perfect catfish catching combo. River Rat 30 says, I use guard dog for my side rod. I just set it and forget it. That's Guard Dog for all your hookup needs. That's www.guarddogproducts.com. And now back to your program.
Is that right? Is
Thank
that
you,
why
Tim.
River Rats forgot to ride on the bank?
That's just, you know what? Look, he told me that's what he does. He said he's got his rod sitting over on the side over there with guard dog on it, and then he's got his other, pack of rods right in front of him. So that's his side rod over there with guard dog on it.
Yeah, and he forgot to ride that he set the guard dog on.
So that's not the one he lost.
Thank you for coming in again, shopkeeper. Yeah, that was a good one, Tim. I like that.
And you'll notice, and I know you know, Don, every one of those guys in there are guard dog pro staffs.
Yeah.
And hey, you go out and buy guard dog, each one of them got a code, 5% off. Woo, look at me sell it, Monty. Go, baby, go.
Yeah, just poke in any of our first names like Don 5 or Adam 5 or Brad 5, and you'll get a discount.
And you know what, Don? I talked to Monty about that because I know all 5 of you guys. So I asked him, can I use a discount code? One here, one here, one here, one here. And he said, absolutely.
That's 25% off. Using all 5 of them.
No, what I'm saying is I buy one guard dog with Don R 5% off. I buy a guard dog with River Rat 5% off. You know what I'm saying? One guard dog per one code.
Yeah.
That way, I'm spreading the love around to each one of you.
Yeah, River Rat was
Robin sees on panel?
Do what?
I said Robin's on panel?
No.
Robin?
No.
I thought she was. Hey, Don, I'm going to mute myself and everything. I'm going to move to a different location because this one ain't doing too well with the wind.
All righty, Evan. I'll be watching for you.
All right.
You having a good time working on your boat, Rustic? It was looking pretty good.
Yeah, morning, Rustic. How you doing, brother? Lex, how you doing? Randall, morning.
It doesn't matter what kind of boat you got. Every one I've had from the
Hello,
cheapest
pontoon,
one,
Jody.
smallest one to the what I have now. I've enjoyed every one of them. They're all different. They all serve me in different ways. And
Jody's in.
oh,
Nice.
Good morning, Jody,
Hi, Jody.
my dear young lady.
Good morning, Jody. You just missed the commercial. I have to go back and see it. I did one for guard dog.
Yeah, that was a surprise to me when Monty called me and asked me.
Oh.
I got my hat even.
That's a nice fish. He broke me off.
And yeah, that was quite a surprise. I kind of put a little pep in my step for hold me over last week. I'm ready to go, and I like to talk fishing when I'm out, and I like to answer questions of people. And for me personally, the guard dog is going to be a game changer. I'm getting slower, and if I'm running downhill towards my pole or moving fast even, sometimes I have a hard time stopping. So I got to do it a little bit softer and slower. But my grandkids, they all got their nose in their phone, and I hate that when they're doing that and they miss a bite. And
Don,
then I end up just using more bait.
Don, was it Dink over Stink catfishing? Hello, is in. I don't know if he was in before. I don't think so.
Dink, you just missed the commercial, buddy. You had to go back a little bit. I just did. I broke it out for him.
Well,
I told everybody. Well, yeah, I kind of told everybody was in there except for you, Don. I wanted to surprise you a little bit.
well, that was a good, nice surprise. I enjoyed that a lot, especially the part about Avid. You have to do that on Abbott's tonight or something. Tell him I sent it to him.
I'll bring it out sometime.
Yeah, it's all in fun, but Yeah, I took 14 of the guard dogs up to the bait shop where my daughter works yesterday, and they were pretty excited about it, but pretty leery. He's not one to jump on anything new or anything like that, but he's been having a hard time getting tackle in anymore after COVID, and then with the price of postage.
Well,
So,
Don, I'm
Jody,
sure you can sweet talk him into a little space on the counter.
He did.
yeah, he gave me a little space about 2 feet wide and, probably 8 foot high. I asked him if I could have that little. I seen it was empty. I said, "Can I have this little space to bring in some catfish gear?" Because all they sell is walleye, and salmon. And so my guard dogs were the first to go up, and Adam with Mad Cats, he makes that awesome pole holder, which I like because it's got a little pad that I can step on with my foot to push it in the ground. And then he's went ahead and put a hole in there so it's real easy to hook up your guard dog to it on top of that. So I want to take a few of them up there and some of Brad's weights and probably a couple of Uncle Lou's poles and see what happens. If it,
You know what, though, Don? I bet you those guard dogs will work on walleye too, buddy.
well, that's what I was teaching him, and he made a sales pitch to a guy just before I left. So he's already kind of excited about it, but he didn't want to show it, And so I went over how to hook it up and everything, and told him a lot of scenarios. And one guy said, "Well, I can't use them because I fish for pike, and I don't like to set the hook when they first bite. I like to let them run." Well, good morning, Rustic.
Good morning, everybody.
And
Morning.
that's the way I fish for pike too. But I told him you set it super light, so as soon as that pike starts pulling out line, he doesn't feel the guard dog go off. It drops and the pole goes up, and you use it as a bite indicator, not a hook setter. And he kind of looked at me like, "Oh, that's not a bad idea." So I'm curious if he'll come back and get one. But if it works out, I got 3 or 4 other small bait shops I'll hit up, so this is just a fly test, and when they
Gotta
run
start
out,
somewhere.
then they can
Gotta
just
start
go
somewhere.
straight. Yeah, they can go straight and order them from Brad or Uncle Lou or Cat Claws, Adam. They can
The
just
boat
go to
looks
those
nice.
guys and hook up.
You got the boat ready to go there, Rustic?
No, I've been painting on certain spots of it, trying to get all the upper decals and everything all done. And I got 2 spots to weld on it. Then I'm gonna paint this whole boat. Then later on, I'm gonna go back and change the carpet on it later. I ain't too worried about changing the carpet right now.
Yeah, that's pretty low on the list.
Yeah, that's the last thing I'll ever do is change the carpet out. But you can see where I've been painting on it. Right there, these are removable sides. My cables and wires run through here. That side over there is just so it matched kind of this side.
Right.
Got my real man dig big kitties on the windshield. I've been painting. I'm painting my rails that go across the carpets here in the front. But it'll be out on the water before it gets completely done. That's for sure.
Is this not as windy, Don?
No, it's fine. I can't. It's no wind noise at all. Looks
Yeah,
beautiful.
you're at it.
Oh,
Yeah,
last place was
shopkeeper here. We can just they did it mobile. You can just pull your license up on your phone, or they can actually pull it up on their phone and check it out if you don't have the paper copy with you. But like Grun said, sometimes you run into these wardens that they just feel like they're king of the hill, and it's too much trouble for them to look it up.
That's all everybody's going to see right there. Tailed up. Yeah, I built this canvas rack here on there. I got to get my rod holders put on there, and I got my cutting board. I got a bamboo cutting board put up there,
Yeah, I can see that.
and then I still got to get. I think I can put 6 to 7 rod holders on here. I can put one here. Actually, I'm gonna put it up back here to go out the side. That way, I can put one in the front. I think I can get 2 across this side right here, 2 on that side, and 1 on that side. So I think I'm gonna have 6 rods out on it.
So where's your bed go?
My what?
Your bed.
My bed.
You spend so much time out fishing, ain't you got a place to put your bed and
I even got that.
take a nap?
Got that painted, ready to go. Yeah, right there on the floor. All I like it's water ready. I'm trying to get me a 12-gallon tank for it. I got a fuel tank and everything I can use, but I want a 12-gallon, and I've got to get it tagged. Waiting on my titles to come back in so I can get it tagged, and then I work on it as I go. Then it'd be ready to hit the water. Well, after I get my rod holders put on. But that's what it looks like from the back. By the time I put the rod holders up there, since I'm about 6'5", I got that thing set to where it's a 36-inch height, where I can just walk up to it and just pick it right up.
Starting to feel your age, aren't you? Starting to think about things like that.
No, I've always thought of things like that. I've never liked to get on my knees down, bend down low, to pick up anything since I'm so tall.
Yeah. Yeah, Jody, that was quite the commercial.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I got a good chuckle out of it. Tim just keeps pumping them out.
I got to take that Rustic Outdoor sticker right there, cut the phone number off. That's the phone number to my shop, my bait shop I used to have. It's not active no more, so I don't want people seeing that.
Yeah. I'll just get a guard dog sticker and put over top of it.
Don, quit reading my mind. Quit reading my mind. That's exactly what I was just thinking. Just put a guard dog sticker on that number.
It's easier to put a sticker over it than it is to get the old one off.
Yeah. I've been removing the decals back here. I got up to this point right in there, and I still got to move decals here on that side, and then get all the glue off. And then when I paint it, I'm putting my own deal on there. So,
you're more patient than me. I would have got that razor blade like you did the other day. I'd have little scrapes and scratches all over.
well, I don't care. I'm gonna sand all that down smooth, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
But I used to own this boat. I'm gonna go ahead and say 4 years ago. And the guy that I sold it to, after I got done, I taped off all the stickers here, the decals, every one of them, and then I repainted this whole boat, put new carpets. I did everything to this thing. It had a 50 mercury on the back. And then I went and borrowed it. 3 years later, I went and borrowed this boat here last year. And it looked, the front deck was all rotted, fell in. The motor was different. Everything was stripped off, but fish finder, everything. And I'm like, I'm buying this boat back.
Good morning, NJ. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Time to resurrect it.
Yeah, I painted the trailer. I put new lights on it, and you can see right there at the bottom right there, the lights are busted.
Yeah.
Right now, I got temporary tow lights on it till my lights come in, my submersible LEDs, and I've just been rearrested. Like you said, whatever you said, resurrection.
Resurrecting it. Yeah.
Bring it back to his glory days, is what I always say. But
Yep.
But I'm changing the color this time. It's not going to go back to original tan because I had to special order that paint, and then but I'm gonna make it like what I want to do is paint it the color of my van here.
I was going to say paint it blue.
Well, I want to paint it that color green.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And I think with them orange accents on it, it's going to pop.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
orange will really get loud with
Yeah.
that green.
Yeah, because you ain't figured it out yet. I'm going for boat of the year next year. I'm just kidding. I don't apply for that stuff. But it'll be a good looking boat when I get done with it.
Yeah, shopkeeper want to know, Rustic, how much you pay for that boat like that.
How much I paid for this boat?
Yeah.
When I bought this boat, I give $2,800 for it. I completely redone it. I sold it to a buddy of mine dirt cheap. And when I bought it back, I give him $2,000 for it. And I've been had to replace a lot of stuff on it.
Get him, Jody.
And then he came and borrowed it to go crappie fishing, and I let him borrow it. And he came back. He took the anchors out of it, life jackets. He went ahead and stripped a bunch more stuff off of it. I said, then had the nerve to ask me, "Can I borrow that boat?" No.
Yeah. Yeah. You think
You'll never set your butt back in that boat.
that's bad.
Yeah, Gene said that you can use an eraser wheel to get those decals off. He said he'll send you the link.
Eraser wheel.
I'm not sure what he's talking about. I think it's something either like a Dremel or drill, and it's like an
I don't
eraser.
know if you can see that or not. I took a wire reel. It smoothed it. I mean, it smoothed it plumb out, but it smeared the glue and the sticker. And so it's just easier for me to scrape it and then take it MEK, go over it, and scrape the glue off it, be done with it.
Good morning,
Froggy, what's
Froggy.
going on, Froggy?
Morning, Froggy. I don't know what y'all saying in chat because I can't read chat. So, hello, everybody.
Froggy just came in. She's always a nice addition.
Yeah, I seen Jody said something a while ago. You was laughing about it. I couldn't read it, so I don't know what she said.
Her and NJ, I missed some of it too, to be truthful with you.
NJ.
Yeah, they're kind of busting each other's chops right now. You know how it goes.
NJ's in here,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Dallas, and Gene from Dink and Stink, and Jody's in here, River Rat. Cat Claus was in here earlier. So been a good bunch of people.
See back here where the air vents, the chrome air vents?
Yeah.
Right there. The corner pieces there and there. That over there was missing, and I know I ordered them brand new and put on there. The little where your white light goes in, that was missing, so I had to go buy a new one and put one of those in there. But I'm gonna paint them corner pieces black. And then up here on the front of the deck, you know how it comes to that point, cuts across, comes to point, sets up a little bit. I'm
Yep.
putting that black rhino liner on top of that. I got a bunch of holes in that aluminum up there where they had trolling motors mounted all over the place. So I'm gonna weld all them up, sand them down smooth.
And Dink says use a heat gun, pull it off, and then use the eraser wheel to take the glue off. Good morning, Tinkerbell.
Hey, Tinkerbell.
Morning, Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell.
Good morning. Good morning.
She was
Don?
riding. She was riding that water ride by herself the other day. She didn't like it. She got all wet. You tell by looking at her face, she had fun, but she didn't like getting all wet.
Froggy, you still in the hotel or you home yet? I lost track last week when I was gone.
Hey,
That's-
how you been feeling, Uncle Don?
I'm doing real good today. They worked me over pretty good last week. I was pretty sore and supposed to be on a soft diet for a week, but I kind of
You kind of threw that out the window.
yeah, I figure once I chew it up, it's soft. But
Hey,
I
Rusty,
did have a little
Jody
bag
said
of
try a
peanuts.
pressure washer. It peeled her decals off.
Yeah.
Jody, this is an 86 model, hun. I think these stickers right here, even with the scraper, they are extremely hard to get off.
Baked on.
Hey, a 5,500 pound PSA.
I got a
Water pressure
3,200
gun will
pound
take it
that I
off in a
guarantee you
heartbeat.
peel them off.
Well, I know it'll take the paint off because I was pressure washing something out here and I reached over there and I turned it accidentally to a part of the boat and it took a strip of paint off. So
See,
I know.
my power
They'll take
washer,
the paint off, they'll take the
says do
stickers
not
off,
wash
too.
cars.
I'll try that. I ain't tried. I'll try anything to make it easier and quicker because that little spot back
5,500
here,
5,500 PSI pressure washer should take anything off.
yeah, I'll show you what it
You're
did look
welcome,
like.
Tinkerbell.
You can see that aluminum craft and that A. All right, just aluminum craft and that A. And this much right here back. It took me over about an hour and 15 minutes to get that off, get the glue off.
I got some work now.
Shopkeeper, I'm on my second cup of
Oh,
coffee.
hey, I went to
Oh,
two
Yeah.
razor blade scrapers, and I've got a third one. And I'm telling you, them decals are. Oh my God, them things are like John said, they're baked on.
Did you try any Goo Gone?
Oh, that stuff don't work.
Hey, no, okay, well, I just asking. I mean,
Now,
I know
as
they're
far as the decals, it won't remove that. But when I put it on the glue, it wants to, instead of making it curl and come off, it wants to smear it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I tell them to get acetone, because acetone will take it all off.
Don.
What?
I got
Froggy said
Oh,
it
okay.
was her first night home after 100 days. And she made her first home roast.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Well, congratulations, Froggy. That's good to hear.
Eating at home, man. She gotta love that. Woo! That roast is
Parade
gonna
some
taste
apples
good
for you.
today.
No, I haven't got a needle gun from the Navy. I didn't cum shaw that while I was in. I hated using them so bad. I didn't ever want to see one again.
So,
Hey, Don.
they got the original seats up there. I'm getting rid of all them. I'm gonna put new camouflage seats in it. Gabby's
Don,
dog,
this,
or was it Avid? You was gonna say something?
yeah, I was going to.
Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
Don, this wind is picking up so bad, I can't even keep my tripod on, standing up, so I'm going to have to back out.
All right, Avid. If it goes
Yeah, I see
down, you know how to get back in.
I see
Yeah,
the moving.
I almost broke my phone on the last time I fell over.
Yeah, I hear you. I worry about that too when it's windy, and it's always windy up here. But
Well, this wind's went from 3 miles an hour to 20 to 25 miles an hour.
yeah,
Yeah, it's getting ready to come up on us here pretty quick.
I wish you'd get out of my way so I can get these crappies out of this lake. I know there's crappies in here, and that's what I want.
It's blowing here, but I'm lucky I'm in town. You can see it's not much down here on low ground. Plus,
Right.
I'm
See,
behind the fence.
I'm in Fairview Heights, Illinois, at a St. Helens strip mine,
okay, Jody.
and there's like 12 strip mines on this property, and all of them are like this.
Wow.
And you trying to catch 4-pound test in the 25-mile-an-hour wind, it ain't happening.
No, it's like a parachute. Phew, it's gone.
No, it's like a spider web. It's gonna come back all messed up.
Yep.
It's not worth it.
If you all want to drop links, feel free to do it. You can drop cat claws and
But I'll hop back up here when I get to the truck, Don.
okay, Avid.
Monty, you're gonna have to scroll back a little bit. I did the guard dog commercial for Don this morning, buddy.
It was right on. I loved it. Yeah, that's for the new ones. They're not cheap anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that guard dog out on the back of this boat when I'm out fishing too. See how well it does.
Yeah, I'm real excited about all the different options that my little mind likes to think out of the box and try new things. And driving home yesterday, I was just going, oh, I could do this, I could do that. And yeah, I'm real excited. I think by the end of the week, the water's going to be showing. The ice is really blue. So if we get some wind this week, which we probably will.
So let me guess, Don, on the way home, you were thinking out loud, and Paulette was just over there rolling her eyes. Oh,
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Look here, Uncle Don. I was going through my building after cleaning it out, and I found the original live well that went to this box that I took out years ago. I converted it to a battery box.
That's pretty good use for it.
Yeah, when you put your trolling motor battery, you know, everybody knows if it's closer to your trolling motor, you use less use.
Yeah.
And
Less
so
lines run
I wanted
power through it.
room in the back of the boat for that 12-gallon tank. And I said, well, you know what? Since I found this old original live well that went to this boat, I said, I'm gonna put that back in the center and make me move that battery up here. I got room to put another battery up here for my compact slide.
You could always put a little slide lock on it too. That way, if you're, you know, whatever happens to the boat, the batteries will be locked into that box.
Yeah,
I don't want to say, but you know what I'm saying.
That'd be the least of my worries if this thing flipped over with me in it.
Yeah, well, yeah. But just for
I
not
say
getting batteries in the river.
I'm going to the bank. Yeah, I
So how's
understand.
Lance doing this morning? He kept me up too late. I'm pretty mellow this morning.
Yeah, he was on pretty late this morning, last night, this morning, wasn't he? I was up there. I was watching. I didn't say nothing. Morning, Monty.
That's the mornings you decide not to go fishing. You guys, anybody, the links at the top, you're more than welcome to come up and join us.
Lord, that razor blade sharp.
You're welcome, Dink. You too, River Rat. Pleasure having you aboard.
Yeah, I'm gonna put blue carpet in here. I'm gonna get rid of that. Put that blue carpet in here.
Yeah, you guys feel free to drop links, come up, chat, whatever. Pretty much open forum. We're just watching Rusty work and sweat.
Yeah.
Sitting here all bundled up. Hey, we broke 40 degrees already this morning.
Yeah, there ain't gonna be no sweat here. I mean, the wind's blowing. It is cool wind blowing.
Yeah, temperature's going up fast right now, so it won't take the lake long. There'll probably be people out there. There were people out in the river in these great big ice chunks, you know, probably 50 foot in diameter coming down, and they're out there in their boats. It's like, you know, that's not a good scenario. I think you about got them all. Well, you're more than welcome, Froggy. You know, I got an old boat and I took and gutted it out and rewired it all and everything and had my grandson help me. And at the end, it wasn't nothing special, but doing it with my grandson, it just made that whole boat special to me.
Absolutely.
But every time I took it out, it'd leave me high and dry. The motor, always something going with the motor. So I went and had it repowered, and then I ended up giving it to my daughter and my son-in-law to use. And they're talking about getting something different. And I said, well, don't sell that one. I might want it back. It's just a Lumacraft with a center console and nothing special, but I kind of liked it. I didn't have to worry about dinging it up or anything. And
Right.
Hey, dear. It was special because I brought that one for you.
yes, you did.
I just was wondering if y'all forgot.
She even went and chewed the guy down in price. He just couldn't
Well,
help not do it for for a lady, you know.
Well,
He'd
I'm
have
trying
probably
to get
charged
this
me
here
more.
ready
He
for.
said he would have charged you more.
I'm trying to get this one here ready for go out. There's a couple places on the river I'd like to go try night fishing for some flatheads, and the only
Yeah.
way to get to them is access through boat.
Yeah, I'm a little gun shy with my good boat in the river. There's a lot of sandbars and they change weekly. And there's no charts that show any depth on the river part of it all because it changes so much. So you kind of got to learn it. And sometimes next week you go out, it's different. And
Yeah,
that's
my brother has a pontoon on his lake over there in his town, and where you go up into the river, you really got to know where the channel's at, or you will be stuck.
Yeah, I don't have much draft, but what I do like about pontoon is I'm up higher and I can see in the water better. And at night I like it because I got some big LED lights on the front, and then I got one blue light on the front. And when I turn them on and I'm going down the river, that blue light, any deadhead or anything coming down the river, it just lights up bright white. So it's actually easier to run at night with it.
Oh, Don, you know, it's just fun to have a party barge.
Yeah.
They're nice to have the whole family on, you know, just riding around on the
Yeah.
lake.
I only take 4 people with on mine. I only carry 4 life jackets, and if I take great grandkids with me or grandkids, small ones, I tell them they have to bring their kids' life vests for them because I quit buying so many different life vests all the time for all the different size kids.
Yeah, it's like buying them shoes, ain't it?
Yeah, but you know, it works out with 4 people. Rustic Nets says hi.
Do what?
Hi, Nets.
Hey, Nets. Make a love shout out, Nets. Beep, beep.
Beep,
That's-
beep.
I got a friend suggestion on Facebook.
Yeah, what was their suggestion?
Yeah, I get those all the time, you know.
I do too constantly, and I don't know over half of them people.
I don't either. I go through
That was
about every other
probably
day and
Avid
hit that roof
suggesting.
for about a half hour.
That was probably Avid asking you to change the commercial.
Well, you know, Don, the funny thing about that is you know, Avid told you he's the last 4 trips out. Well, he is actually skunked since I wrote the 1-800-RENT-A-FISH commercial where they said they can't find Bigfoot. Dang, how many trolling motors they have on that thing?
I don't know. I put one here. No, I had it sitting here. They took and put one on here, and I took the one off my Ranger boat, put it back in this spot. I don't like it here. I like for it to come to the front of the boat instead of the side. So I'm going to take an aluminum weld all these holes up and sand them down with my power sander, smooth this out, and this whole front cap right here, this point here is going to be all rhino liner.
Rhino liner, yeah.
Cool.
See, I used to have what you call them, the bar lights on here, LED lights. I mean,
Right.
I mean, I had the red on one side and blue on the other, and all those are gone now.
Good morning. You back? What can I do for
Well,
But
thank
yeah,
you
these
for
are-
coming in, 2058 Angler.
258. Yeah, they punched a bunch of holes in it, like right here. Up in here, they put stickers over there. I finally got them off. My fish finder here that I mounted on here, it was gone. Then they had some holes they drilled here. I don't know why those holes were there, and I don't know why them holes were there. Because when I put the mount on here, I mounted it in the top hole in this hole to keep it from vibrating.
Yeah.
That hole right there is factory.
You have a great day too, Monty. Enjoy
Here-
family time.
Here was the push button for the horn, and it's gone. The radio's gone. The speaker's still in there. I guess they didn't know I mounted the speaker up under there. It's still up under there. It's got a Jensen speaker up under there. And then it had switches for everything. And then I've only got two
Sorry,
switches now.
Froggy.
Good morning, Ribbit. Ribbit. Actually, no, it's not Froggy. It's
I wasn't
UK
paying
matron.
attention.
Apparently, you need a mini bomb or something. You know, she's quite happy to fly over and administer it for you.
It's UK what?
UK matron.
Matron.
Yeah.
Matron,
Yeah.
yeah.
Speak
Yeah,
medic.
Queen.
Mm,
She's gonna come and get Dawn situated.
yeah.
How you like my paint table?
That looks wonderful, Rustic.
Yeah, it's my trash can.
That would do.
You can see the paint on the top of it where he was orange painting.
Oh, look what I did to my wife's table.
Oh!
I thought that was rust.
Yeah, I built her this table and that bench there out of scrap treated wood, and it usually sets up in here, but that deep freeze just took its spot now. So this is our little barbecue sitting area.
Good morning, Blue Nose. Thank you for stopping in.
What, you barbecue in a plastic bin? Good grief.
Put the final coat on these things.
Yeah, Rusty's going to be calling 1-800 pressure washer to get that off that table.
I've got a I think a 6,000 psi pressure washer out there.
Yeah, that'll peel that paint off that table. Probably wood too.
Oh yeah, it'll take that paint off there. They clean that wood up, make it look like brand new.
Sure
Yeah.
will. That's what I do with my decks. It does
Yep.
it.
Well, would y'all come over here, please?
What? I
Who?
can't do it for you.
Me?
No, well, you
Oh.
too. You two, I need you to take care of Dawn.
Oh.
And they can pressure wash our deck.
Boy, she's getting downright sassy.
Yeah, I pressure washed that
Well, that,
one time. That was a job.
yeah.
You gotta be
UK
careful how
matron
close
is,
you get the nozzle to the deck, or you will peel wood.
Oh yeah, you'll make that dude look like a fluffy feather.
Yep.
Oh. Hello, catfish dog. How are you?
doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. It's lovely here in the United Kingdom. We've had 2 days where it's been 18 degrees. Don't ask me what that is in other temperature because I've no idea. But it's warm. It's nice.
That's all that matters.
Yep. Where
Exactly.
which farm you're at, that's warm.
I just need the house to warm up a little bit more now, and then we'll be firing on all cylinders. But sadly, I've had to buy all new beds because with the house not having heating for 3 months, well over 3 months, it got damp. You could smell it on the mattresses. It was horrible.
Oh,
Really?
no.
Wow.
Yeah.
River Rat
It's
says, "My froggy, 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 heart, heart, heart."
Yeah, River Rat, how are you? Actually,
gonna
there's
do
loads
kind
of
of touch-up
people
paint?
in
Oh, for aluminum, always use that Rust-Oleum.
aluminum.
Yep.
Aluminium.
No, don't go with aluminium.
Oh, come on. I've not been
Thanks
on
for dropping
YouTube
links,
for
Gene.
ages.
Yeah,
I've
you
been a
take
grumpy frog.
you take that Rust-Oleum primer and put on there, and you put 2 layers of primer on there. Then you take a little, just a little green Scotch-Brite scratch pad they'll use for the kitchen. Go over it lightly, wipe it down, clean it real good. Put your 3rd coat of primer on there and scratch it down lightly, clean it real good. And you put 3 coats of paint. I put 2 coats of paint on there with that Rust-Oleum. Then I take that Scotch-Brite and I rub it down real good. And I put the 3rd coat on there, and man, it puts a shine on it, dude. I mean, it's got a good reflection on it.
So you can do your hair when you're fishing.
I don't know about see your hair, but if you're standing up there, you're gonna see up your shorts.
Oh, so yeah, apologies. I haven't been around for quite some time on YouTube. I just haven't felt in the right frame of mind.
Oh,
Well, that's quite understandable. If you don't feel it, you don't feel it.
Well, yeah, it's just been challenging since Easter, so just stayed away from it all.
I got my froggy right next to me. Woohoo!
Hey, Mr.
that's right.
Avid. Is
I
your
tell you
sticker
what.
behind you?
I snuck up behind you.
Yeah. Where's
Big
Little
foot-
Frog?
At home on the bed asleep.
Oh,
She said she needed her beauty sleep so Froggy can have some energy today.
uh-huh.
Oh.
Gig says he's had some good laughs in the tiki hut.
I tell you what. This wind about whipped my butt today.
Yeah, I watched the Tiki Hut this morning. I didn't say nothing, but I watched it.
Yeah, good to see Lance back doing it again. If anybody haven't got each other subbed yet, you know, all great people in here today.
Yeah, but my goal is to get Don up to 400.
Yeah.
So everybody in chat, please share out Don R. Share him out on Facebook, share him out on your YouTube community page. Let's get him growing. He's been doing good.
I've been having a great time. I enjoy each and every one of you. And
tonight, my show will be on Adventures with Robin's channel.
yeah,
So-
Tim's gonna be on it.
No, Matt. Backwards mindset.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, if anybody don't have that have her channel, get a mod in chat to post her link. Because every week it's gonna be 1 week it's gonna be on my channel, and next week it's gonna be on hers. I'm doing this to help her channel grow and get content and get her subs.
Well, you can't get her over me, or she'll get so big headed I won't be able to deal with her.
Hey, that's a challenge you got to deal with.
I'm just happy. This has been
Once she hits 500 and you're still at 3, then you can have a deal. Then you can deal with it. This is something I
take
wanted
care,
to do
Dean.
to help her.
Thank you, Gene. I appreciate it.
What was that, Froggy?
I was saying take care to Dink over Stink, or Dinky Stinkies as I call him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just praying next time I go catfishing, I don't get skunked like I did last 4 times.
Avid, I haven't been fishing for 6 months.
I haven't been fishing for a year. And the last 4 times I went catfishing, I lost over $60 a year and tackle up a river.
You know, Avid, 1-800-RENT-A-FISH can't find Bigfoot. Sorry.
I don't
Thank you,
need
Chris
I don't
Everett.
need 1-800-RENT-A-FISH. I know
Well-
what cats are.
Well, what have you done in the last 4 shows? Oh, I'm just saying.
Don, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt.
Yeah, Tim put commercial voodoo on you. Good morning,
Good
Chris.
morning, Chris Everett.
Tim, that can come back and bite you as well.
Or Chris.
Oh, that's a new name, Blue Nose 1973. I'm presuming that's your birth year.
Blue
You
nose.
never know anymore.
Well, sometimes it's your state number or your telephone something or other.
This is the first time I've left St. Helens mine with only 8 bluegill.
Yes, giggers. All the moths are gonna
Beef St. Helens
flutter
mine
out.
with 80 or 90 bluegill.
Mm.
You were just slacking today, then.
No, it's the wind. The wind tangling up 4-pound test every time you cast it.
Really?
Yeah,
That's why I use 6 or 8.
I like 4 pounds because I can get I can feel them better. I get a better response with 4. But it just that wind picked up and got over 5 miles an hour. I'm like, nah, ain't gonna happen.
It's blowing here. I mean, I can imagine. I can see the tops of the trees really getting it, and I know what it's doing outside of town. I bet it's every bit of 20 mile an hour.
Yeah, but you go to a lake or river and you're gonna see wakes about 1 foot to 2 foot high.
Oh yeah, it'd be white cap, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't go crop fishing this morning, because I knew it wind was blowing raw when I woke up.
How did you
Well,
lose
it
your
ain't
rod?
white capping
River
yet, but it will if this wind gets over 40 miles an hour. It's not white capping yet.
How'd you lose your rod, River Rat?
You hooked it up to cat claws and set it and forgot it, and you left it on the bank.
He said, I lost $100 fishing rod, Mr. Avid.
Ow!
Oh, river rat. Oof.
I've only lost 1 rod in my lifetime. And it was my rod, but somebody else was using it. No, I had it in my hand and I went to help whoever was with me, and a wake hit me and I tipped and grabbed the side of the boat and kind of got my knuckles in there, and it hurt like hell, and I let go of the pole. I thought for sure I'd be able to go back and find it, but never did.
I lost one. That's because I had to
When I was a kid. I
Blue
lost one
nose
rod when I was a
made me
kid.
feel. Blue nose 1973 has just made me feel quite old. It is 1973 is that he was born, and they're from the UK as well.
I
Up there in
resemble
the
that, Dave.
Mersey.
I know how you feel when someone said that year.
You can be quiet. I'm older than you.
I still feel old when someone said that date.
Don't let her kid you, Avid. She's only 35. I
I
checked
know
it
she's
out.
25, but she said she's 60.
Round the waist. And that's inches, not centimeters.
I was going to say, you're 60 around the waist? Oh, wow.
Yeah, when we have that
Froggy.
2v2, she's Froggy's gonna be in there taking care of you. Keep your mind occupied.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
She was my good luck charm last time I fished.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hey,
I can't wait.
Next time you'll be fishing against me.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
hang on.
I still got to
There
get
you go.
you and Angelina up on panel.
What's up, buddy?
Who that there? Hello, River Rat. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
River
why I've
Rat.
seen you. You're like, Captain Birdseye.
Bird's eye.
Yeah, River Rat, he's a new pro staffer for the guard dog.
I'm still trying to figure out how we lost $100 rod.
That's what I come up here to tell you. I had it in my hand. It's my bait
Huh?
rod. It was my bait rod, and I set it down on my stand. And I sat down and lit me a cigarette, and it gone. No slowing down, no nothing. It jerked it slap off my fishing rod and gone.
That was your first mistake.
That's
Send
cool,
it
No,
down.
angler.
my first mistake was not having it on the guard dog.
No, hey, your first mistake, you didn't loosen up the drag really loose.
That too.
Second mistake, you didn't have a guard dog, and your third mistake, you laid it down.
I need some new rod holders. What I need, these old rod holders I got, just I've had them since I was young, and
Are
they
you
don't
on
work.
Messenger?
I need to make you. I need to make you some dirty
Yeah, I'm
dog.
on Messenger.
No, I'm saying you don't need to be on Facebook to have Messenger.
No, I got Facebook and Messenger. That's how I get most. That's how I get most of my stuff out. It's real easy for me to send people Facebook or Messenger. I can get their
Message me.
address.
I'll show you some rod holders I got, and if you like them, I can get you a couple.
I heard that.
Because I guarantee you, when these rod holders bend and they hold on to that rod, you ain't gonna lose a rod.
Okay, I got
River
somebody.
rat.
I
Cat
got.
Claus says, taking care of you. Cat Claus says he's taking care of you, River Rat.
Yeah, Cat Call said he's gonna take care of me. I appreciate that, buddy.
Yeah, I'll get you some really good heavy gauge catfish rod holders.
I got another guy sending me stuff that ties to my rod and ties to my rod holders. He said if it takes it off, at least I can pull it back in. So he's sending me some
Well,
of
with
those.
these rod holders, you don't need no rope going to your rods.
Yeah.
These rod holders will grip your rod and just
Good
make
morning, Uncle Lou.
make the fish pole drag. That's it.
I'm just
Good
getting
morning,
old. I ain't as
Virginia
fast as I used to be.
I found these rod holders and I haven't want anything else afterwards.
Virginia Bushcraft says he lost one once. It was towed away, drug away by a boat.
I want to do a video on these rod holders one day. But I found them only at Bluff City, and Bluff City's the only place that has it made. So I haven't found rod holders like these since then. And that's the only place I get these rod holders, and they're wicked.
Uncle Lou's in the house. And
Yeah.
NJ.
Uncle
Hello.
Lou, what's up?
Uncle Lou. That's what I
You
need.
know I use 12-foot rods, right?
That's what I need. Some Uncle Lou rods. I got one. I'm gonna get me some more. I'm gonna fish with nothing with Uncle Lou.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
I
were
got
talking
Uncle
about
Rod.
you this morning,
It
Uncle Lou.
catches fish. I will say this. From day one, when I got my Uncle Lou's rod, it's been catching channel cats, flatheads, and blues.
Mine too.
But my chunky rod, I'm going to put him up. He can't do squat.
I love them Uncle Lou rods. They're amazing.
Oh, I love the Uncle Lou rods. The only thing I wish they was 12 foot long.
River Rat.
He'll probably make you one. 12 foot.
River Rat.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying not. I'm stifling giggles here because whatever is on your wall, I'm not too sure. It makes you look like you've got Minnie Mouse ears with earrings dangling down. Oh no! Oh, is it a
Morning,
dream catcher?
The dream catcher.
Yeah, but everybody knows I
Minnie
use
Mouse
12
ears.
foot ugly stick. I mean, 12-foot rods. And
Good
I
morning,
even put
Jim.
an Uncle Lou rod in one of those rod holders. A big cat hit that, and I tell you what, it just bent the rod and couldn't get out of that rod holder.
I heard
Give me
that.
that funky rod, and I'll catch fish with it.
Well, thank you for stopping in, Kim. And
Oh,
y'all
Miss
welcome to
Kim.
come up. Y'all can drop each other's links, hook up with each other. All good
Hey,
people in
Kim.
here.
Yeah, I just like to let everybody know that tonight's show will be on Robin's channel, which is Adventures with Robin.
Yeah, they dropped their link, Alvin.
All right. I want people to go into her channel instead of my channel looking for the show.
Got them back installed. Awesome.
Well,
I've
we'll
seen
go
you
into your
promoting this,
channel
Tim.
and they give you a hard time for not being there.
No, hey, I've been posting it off her live, off her StreamYard to Facebook and community tab saying it's going to be on her show.
Yeah, Virginia Bushcrafter says he's got a 3 15-footers, puts a 4-ounce sinker on 20-pound line and lets it rip. Pull
Yep.
in
I got
many
Way to
rock
go,
and
Virginia Bushcrafter.
two 12s I got a 15, I got an 18, and the 24-foot heavy action catfish rods. And all I use is 30 and 40-pound braid with anywhere from 4 to 8 ounce weights. Pyramids.
If you don't catch them, you can knock them
All
out.
right, Grunt. We'll catch you next
Right.
week, maybe.
That's a great
NJ,
name.
what's
Uncle
up,
Don.
brother? How's it going, NJ?
NJ.
What's up, everybody?
NJ, how are
What's
you?
going on, guys?
NJ's here. It got real.
I figure I'd come up here and bother everybody.
Hey, buddy.
Look like
NJ
a
is
Hey,
one of my favorite people to pick on.
Yeah. How's everybody doing today? Good?
Great, great.
Good, how are you?
Yep, it put
Doing
rain.
all right. It's doing all right. Yeah, it's just raining.
Is it cold there, NJ?
It ain't that bad. It's like 50, maybe like 52, 53.
That's what it is here.
But it's been raining for the last 2.5
Here,
days.
but
So.
you got 15 to 25 mile an hour winds
Yeah,
on the lake.
With the winds blowing here now, it's probably about 49, 50. But I'm out here in shorts working on this boat, so I'm very much protected here in town.
You're
What's up,
lucky you're in
Dave?
town. My backyard is a cornfield, and the backyard is howling right now.
Yeah.
Jim,
Yeah,
my
Abbott, I
neighbor's
saw you out
property,
there.
It's raining bad here too.
Jim, my neighbor's property is nothing but cornfields and soybean fields.
Uncle Don, we need one more male up, and then I'll be all snuggled in the middle.
I think we need another female up here.
Yeah, one of them's
Mom.
being pretty quiet.
Come on, Gigability, get up here.
No, I think Jody to get up here. Balance up to give a little bit more.
Uncle Lou, we got the ditches are in, we're drifted in. They're still full of snow.
Yeah, now I gotta go home, take my 12-foot crappie rod inside and untangle the mess it's made.
But the store near me where they piled it up this winter, it's melted down about halfway and it's still probably about 30 feet high. But it's
Man,
starting
that's
to
a lot of
melt.
snow.
We're starting to see a little flow in the river now.
Billy, I could show you that if you want.
But the Little Missouri River and Yellowstone River, the flow hasn't really got to us yet. So we get our flows a little bit later on, probably another 3 weeks to a month from now. But the lake still froze over. But I think it'll be water, and I would say by the end of next week, if the wind blows and the temperature stays up, we're up
Uncle
to 44
Don.
already this morning.
Please send my apologies to Miss Paulette. I've just realised she's up on panel as well, so there's two of us up here.
Yeah,
No, look
Oops.
at this. This is with, I got this.
Hey, Don,
yeah.
do you remember the balsa wood bobbers?
Pardon?
There I
The
am.
balsa wood bobbers?
Yeah,
You remember them?
yeah.
You know where I can find a few?
Boy, that's one thing I've had a hard time finding is bobbers.
Go to grizzlyjig.com and order them. Think
Well, these are the BALSA wood bobbers. These ain't the foam bobbers.
Yeah, go to grizzlyjig.com and it's in Crowsville, Missouri, and you can look on there. They got some there that you can order.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I'm looking
a
for
lot
the
of
one
my
that-
bobbers are the wood ones.
I'm looking for the peg float type. That's the pencil bobbers.
Oh, I don't know about those.
But I'll look on Grizzly Jig, see what they got.
I got two of them in my tackle
Those
box.
balsa wood bobbers are good for cutting through the wind when you cast and wind.
And 10 to 12 ounces of weights, Lance? Jeez.
I was going to say, wow, Lance, what
If I gotta throw more than-
monofilament have you got on to take them?
If I
Crikey.
gotta throw more than 3 ounce, I'm done fishing.
Yeah, I don't go over 4. I don't need. We ain't got real bad current here.
Before I go catfishing, I have to re-rig some rods. That sucks. I got to redo some rods before I go catfishing again.
Pull
Well, you
all that
better get
stuff
it
out of
figured
there.
out. I'm ready to go.
Well, after
We
Friday
want you
night,
to go. Come on, Uncle Don.
I've lost tackle and I've lost line.
Dog wants out.
She wants a treat. She wants a treat, Dawn. She was outside.
Oh, she want to come out here?
You want to go see Daddy?
I want to see her. Patches.
I'm gonna drop back down the chat.
All right, NJ.
Bye, NJ. It's not NJ's
Oh.
going, are you?
That's
River
pretty
rat.
Somebody else.
Later, Ernest.
Come here.
Later, guys.
It's hard to keep track of who's cap, especially when you're driving.
Good girl. Good girl. Oh. Now, isn't she growing?
Oh, she's gorgeous. Patches. Patches.
Patches is gaining weight before Don R is.
Yeah, she's coming along good. She's gonna get her bath today. Cause she would been down the gravel pit and she always found the highest pile of dirt to play in and sit on top and look around, and she's mellowing down some now. She's not quite as excitable, but
Hey, she hasn't been
Thank you,
excited
Lulu.
because I don't have a squeaky toy on me.
oh, I love you too.
Yeah, I tell you what to do with that squeaky toy.
You tell him, Miss Paulette. It will be where UK matron sun don't shine. Mm. He'll be squeaking every time he sits down.
Hey, the squeaky toy is at home on the
Been around
desk.
and watch for a while. Huh?
But hey, next Sunday I can make it into my pocket.
There. Look,
Okay.
look. There you go.
I've been nice and leaving it at home, but
She says hi, everybody.
I can always let it sneak into my pocket one of these Sundays.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Avid.
she can make some noise. She can make those squeaky toys go crazy.
Avid, would you just go order a couple number 3s?
It's only maybe like a 3-inch tall little yellow duck, and it squeaks really good. And it gets
Wait,
your dog going, it gets Dalton going, it gets Willow going.
what did you?
That's me going.
Yeah.
Mm.
It gets you
What did
going.
you say, New Jersey, NJ?
I was just asking Avid if he ordered a couple number 3s.
Yeah,
I got
Froggy,
it cracked.
this
What'd you get?
breed originated in Italy. They call them truffle dogs over there. She's a Legato Romanolo.
Dang it, NJ. You live so far away, I take you flathead fishing, buddy.
Man, I'd
I
love
would
to go
love to
flathead
take NJ flathead fishing.
I need
I
to
got
get
the
him
water
about.
for it.
far away from everybody.
I have
I
to
don't
go
Tim,
back.
you went down.
take NJ down here and put him on a big blue.
Yeah, I'd love to go down there with you too, Avid.
See,
Huh?
that's the problem I got right here. I got to drive for my flatheads too.
Good.
Hey, Tim, the invitation's open. Just got to let me know when.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I have to go back to Mayo Hospital in 3 months. That'll be July. So,
You're coming down to St. Louis again?
no, it's in Rochester, Minnesota, on
Oh.
the very southern border.
How long you gonna be there?
Huh?
How long you gonna be there?
I haven't got the schedule yet. Probably a couple days.
Okay.
But I'm thinking real seriously about maybe heading taking a boondoggle trip from there and maybe hitting some people and put some handshakes with the face. But 3 months is a long ways away from me to plan yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of start planning it, and we'll see how it goes. But I know Uncle Lou should be down in that area, and Rustic, and so it'll depend on how much time I have to do it. I figure I'll just throw my fishing poles in and head down the road and not have any plans, just wherever I end up.
No.
What do you think?
You stop at everybody's house.
Yeah. What do you think, Uncle Don? You think that black rail is going to look good on blue carpet?
I think it will.
Yeah, I think
Black
it'll
and blue,
be,
like it got
great.
got beat up.
Uncle Don,
Yes,
I'm gonna
ma'am.
have to step down because I've got a sink full of washing up to do, and I'm gonna be really noisy because I'm gonna be cracking them pots and pans.
All right, Froggy. I thank you so much for coming in. You always brighten it up when you come in.
Froggy's always a blessing.
Yep.
And we will see you.
Have a
all.
nice day, UK matron.
Uh-huh.
I believe if I
I
remember
will.
correctly, Froggy was
No,
even my
I'm-
second or third subscriber.
I'm gonna go and polish my hypodermics and my hobnail boots. I'm
Hey,
keeping an eye on you, Uncle Don. Don't you worry.
All right, Froggy.
Don't even bring
All right,
those
Miss
hypodermics
Paulette.
near Bigfoot.
I'm on
Bye,
your side.
Bye.
That's all now. Bye, everybody. Bye, NJ. Extra
Bye,
hugs for you. Mwah.
Bye, Froggy.
Yeah, I'm not going to paint the seat plates down there until I get the carpet ready to put in.
It's looking good, Dave.
What kind of carpet you putting in?
Well, this right here's got the cloth type. Well, it's actually that plastic type, but I'm putting the cloth in here. The indoor-outdoor cloth type.
Yeah, that
Well,
works
that cloth
real
type-
good.
Yeah.
Mold from the water or what?
No, it don't mold. I got it down there in the Ranger boat, and it's never molded.
I'm just asking because if it stays out in the weather, because some cloths have a tendency to get mold and deteriorate.
Well, this is the outdoor. It's made for a boat. And, this here don't sit out in the weather. It stays parked up or it stays under the carport down there.
Okay. My signal's gonna get spotty till I get home because I'm going through the hills.
Yeah, I don't
Hey.
believe leaving a boat set outside in the open like that.
I gotta go, guys. We're getting ready to go to our daughter's for lunch. And my
All
wife's
right,
out
Tim.
back in the car right
Thanks
now.
for the
So,
commercial.
yep. I appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Tim.
Take it easy, Tim.
Hammond, NJ, Paulette, Rustic, Don. Y'all have a nice day, and everybody in chat. Hardy ho!
Bye, Tim.
See you, buddy. Enjoy your day.
Bye, Tim.
Y'all too.
Yeah, Uncle Lou, that's about 8 hours from here to Rochester, east and south. So that gets me right down in there. I think Mike Turner's down in there and a couple other people that I've seen. It's, it'd be fun.
I've talked to this guy that owns this pond over here about fishing it for bluegills. Yeah, I'll show it to you here in a second. There's a pond right there. Has bluegills, channel catch, and crappies in it.
Yeah.
And it's not even 2 minutes from my house. And I asked the guy if I could come and fish it for bluegills, and he's like, sure, just let me know when. I can park right alongside the road here and just cast out and catch all kinds of bluegills. And I'll end up
Perfect.
catching crappie about 3 or 4 inches long, but they're not big enough to keep. But it does have crappie in there. And it does have bass too. but they love jigs.
Now you could use bass for bait over there, right?
No,
Oh yeah, no you can't. Okay.
can't use bass. You can't use crappie.
Don't want to use crappie. I want to eat crappie.
So do
Yeah.
I.
Hi.
I don't
Hi, Olive.
the heads from crappie.
Welcome. We're just shooting the breeze and
No.
What's Lyle in the house?
No.
Don,
pardon?
did Lyle Stokes come in?
Olive?
Bearded eagles there.
Oh,
That's over there.
wow.
There they go.
Oh, I thought you said Lyle came in.
No.
I think it's live. I think the name was live.
One of these
Dave,
mornings,
when you-
we'll stop there by that pond and cast out and catch some bluegills. And
Well,
just
good
throw 'em in a
morning,
rifle
Becca.
by myself.
Welcome. Come
Oh, they
in
did
and
stand up.
come on up and take care of Abbott and keep him under control.
Who's that?
That ain't gonna happen.
You want someone to keep me under control? Keep Bigfoot under control.
You
Hey,
take it away
Becca.
from the camera, take it away from me.
Say
I
what?
was watching a guy shoot a rifle the other day, and it's a 4-bore, and it
Oh,
shoots
no.
a humongous shell. It's
Right.
the largest rifle that can be shot from the shoulder.
Yeah,
And
like a
this guy was
454.
punishing himself. And I think I can't remember what caliber he was talking about. Like a 10 gauge had 200 pounds of shoulder pressure, and this thing had like 2,000. He shot a metal target, and it took the target and busted the post off, and took the whole target about 30 feet behind there. I
Oh,
said,
yeah.
that would keep Bigfoot under control.
It'll cause some damage.
Yeah, like shoulder surgery.
Yeah,
No, shoulder replacement, period. Replace your shoulder, replace your arm, replace your socket, rotary cuff, all that.
I just say cut the bad boy off. Put me a robotic arm on.
for all
And
you
don't
new
forget about
guys,
your shoulder, too.
for all you new guys, feel free to drop links, and I'm pinned at the top if you want to come up to join the panel. Everything is wide open for now.
Wide open.
Yeah,
That's an open door you don't want to leave open. Oh, crap.
I think I'll do some fishing tomorrow morning, 4 o'clock in the morning.
That'd be
Yeah.
good.
Yep, I haven't fished in the dark yet because I haven't really had a day off of work. So I think tomorrow's a good day to try that out. After all this rain, it's supposed to stop at midnight tonight. So give it a whirl.
That is actually looking good. I'll show it to you here in a second. It's a project I'm working on. There you go.
It did.
Done.
There you go.
You
Sticker
put that on.
cable.
yeah.
It's actually a 4 foot long by 3.5 wide cutting board. The backside of it has all stickers on it.
You're
And what I've done is that
fine.
I put good clear food grade lacquer over the top of it. I know there's some stickers on here you may not see yours because I probably don't have them. But those are what I have so far. Oh, there's Rubber Rat. Retired Rick. I wonder who that one is. Hi, Rick.
There it is.
Check it out. Breakfast of Champions.
Dr. Pepe.
Donna, you on there?
Probably why I ain't catching no fish. Well, I guess you got to go fishing to catch fish, though.
Sure do.
Man, I ain't been catfishing in over 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen catfish in a while.
Nah, I've been crappie fishing, man. The catfishing's been, even though I love it, every day is a good day to fish. Even when you don't catch none, it never sucks. I'll never say it sucks because it's beautiful out there. But when they're not biting, it's time to go crappie fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go bluegill fishing, so if I catch crappie, it's a plus.
Hey, I go catfishing to enjoy everything, the outdoors, the peace, the serenity. And if I catch catfish, oh, that's a bonus.
Yeah, but see, I
Yeah,
go
hear you.
I go bait crappie fishing or bluegill fishing for bait.
You too,
So-
Live. You have a good day. I think I got you pinned.
I've always looked at it this way. I do a live fishing show. I don't do a live cat fishing show. Catch.
There you
That's all
go.
I do is a live
That's
fishing
true.
show.
That's true.
I sat there like everybody else. Boy, I hope I can catch a fish.
I
Just
go
sitting there
fishing to
waiting,
enjoy
man.
it. I don't go fishing to try to catch fish because I know that ain't going to happen.
Yeah, I've always said it. If you go on live or you don't go on live, you're out in public. You tell everybody, "Well, fishing sucks. You need to quit." Fishing
I
never
go
sucks.
there to enjoy it.
Heck yeah, buddy.
Man, I went fishing a couple times over the last couple weeks, and I didn't go live, and I didn't catch anything.
Well, it's like my last crop video I just dropped. We caught a bunch of big black males, but we caught a ton of small ones. Me and my son. He was using minnows, I was using jigs, and we had a blast just catching them. Period. Them little ones, they put up a bigger fight than them big ones did.
So what you been up to, Becca?
Miss Becca's in the house.
Yeah.
Becca!
Miss Becca, good morning. I miss Miss Becca. She's been around too much.
I told her to come up and keep Avid in line, but
No comment. No comment to that one.
Like I said, you could take a whip in a chair and have it taken away from you and whoop you with it.
Uh-huh.
good morning, Jello.
I might slap you with it, too.
Ain't
Might slap you with it. No, you're not rustic, so I can't do it because rustic's on panel, so I can't slap him with it.
Well, good morning, Diana. She says hi to all you.
Hello.
Hey, Diana. Man, I'm seeing you everywhere today, huh?
I think she's following you.
Hey, Diana.
Hi, Diane.
Maybe she ain't far. She's in New Jersey, somewhere, South Jersey, I think.
All right, put this on my truck, let it get air dried. Then I'll flip it over and come back with a quart of the quart and do the other side.
Man, it's warmed up 8 degrees since I started this live. It's
Really?
It's
It
going up.
dropped 4 degrees
Jello?
since I've been on this live.
It's went from
Maximum
51 to 56 here.
I've smoked 100 cigarettes since I came on the live. It's been 10 minutes.
I'll put it this way. It was 70. I'm not at 70. It was 68. Now it's down to 62
Good
with this
Lord.
wind.
Haven't. It ain't but 56 degrees here.
It was 68 here when I left the house. Now it's 62.
That's
With
weird
this
how
wind.
it's warmer up north than what it is here.
54 over here.
You're just 2 degrees behind me. Abbott lives up north of me.
We're up to 46
Uh,
already here.
He's warmer than I am.
Yeah, we're
Let's see,
supposed to have like 77 degrees, 75 to 78 for like a week straight in about a week. So hopefully that helps out a little bit. Efficient.
See, Rusty, one thing about where up here by St. Louis where I'm at.
Yeah.
We're in a little bit of a bowl, so it gets warmer. And when a storm comes around, it splits around that bowl, goes south and north.
Yeah, when it gets here during the summer, it does that here. They call this like a hot spot.
Yeah, hot spot for storms.
Yeah, and then the biggest part of the time, it hits right through here and it separates, goes north or south.
Uh-huh. But I tell you what, it gets kind of,
What
some
state are
days
you
you
in
wish it
again,
would
Abbott?
rain here, and some days you don't want it to rain. But when it rains here, it floods everywhere.
Abbott, where are you? Again, forget. What state are you in, Abbott?
Illinois.
Oh, you're in Illinois. That's right.
2 hours north of me.
I think I asked you how far you are from Carroll Stream, Illinois.
From who?
Carroll Stream or Naperville?
Naperville, I'm about 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh, okay. My sister lives over there.
They got a nice little lake over there, too.
What's a one-day
Yep.
fishing permit for Illinois?
And
What?
he fishes for bass in that lake.
1-day fishing permit for Illinois.
One day fishing for me, I think it's about $15.
Wow.
Well, whenever you get ready to accept my challenge, I'm gonna come up here and fish right beside you. Good Lord,
What challenge is that?
put your shirt back on. It's a kid ready show.
Right. Don't
Hey,
hit
I'm
me in the
taking my
head.
hoodie off and the shirt decided to go with it.
You almost hit me in the head, Avid.
Swing that belly around, I'm gonna get all of it.
Oh, we
I
lost
think
Don.
I'm blind. I'm gonna have to get new glasses now.
I think Becca said she's in the basement.
That'd be cool. I'd be glad to talk to Becca again.
Yes, I'm sorry, Becca.
Well, I was debating after he took his shirt off. I thought about jumping on down.
She didn't want to get knocked in the head.
Becca, I was going to take off the shirt. I just taking off my hoodie. And the shirt just wanted to go with it.
I started typing that in the chat box. I was like, well, I was in the basement until he did that.
How you doing, Becca?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good morning, Miss Becca.
Hey there, Mr. Dave.
Yeah, that hoodie I've had for about 6 years. And that's the same hoodie I started my channel with.
Do you ever wash it?
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
Hey, you told me to come up here and set him straight, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but last time me and Rebecca was on live, we kind of.
Go cook something now then.
I got the memories there, but I won't share them.
It's not after midnight, Evans. Can't do that.
That was
I
a
won't do it after midnight.
long time ago.
I won't do it after midnight. Not now.
I said that was a long time ago.
Hey, but those were some good times.
We don't need to rehash anything. Just leave them buried.
That was a good one, Becca. River Rat's laughing. Chris is laughing.
Good thing is, there's no proof of it.
What? NJ sitting there scrolling through his phone trying to find that episode a few years back.
Jello, hey Dave. Jello said it's $10.50 for a day pass for a day non-resident.
$10.50.
Yep,
That's not bad.
that's not bad at all. $15.50 for 3 days, and $31.50 for a year.
Yeah, I put a challenge out for Abbott. Abbott's got some stuff coming up, so when he gets all that took care of, I plan on making a trip
I
up
still
there.
got to do one for I still got a 1v1 I got to reschedule with Serena.
Yep.
Rustic, when I get done with him, he ain't gonna want to fish against anybody.
He wants to come up.
You're catching so many checks. You're writing so many checks. No one's going to be able to catch them for you.
I didn't say I was going to beat him. I said I was going to fish right there beside him, do a 1v1 right beside him.
That's what the true one is, right? If you ain't shoulder to shoulder, anything could happen.
Yep.
Hey there, Miss Diana. How you doing, girl? I don't know if I'd want to be 10 feet from him.
Hey, I'm not that bad.
Oh, we got the right one up here for you, Alvin, now.
I was I could chew him up and spit him out.
She's a quicker thinker
really?
than I am.
Did I hear a challenge?
No, I don't need to challenge. I know what I can do.
So do
Yeah, it
What are
all
you
comes
cleaning
down to
fish?
Mother Nature.
What's Abbott doing? Cleaning fish?
No. I'm getting ready to do a cooking video.
Is that
There you
no
go.
liquor out there back on your back wall?
That's what I was thinking. Nice.
Holy crap, but you got a bar in your house?
He just cooks with it.
That's what it looks like.
No wonder he's always dreaming.
Hey,
That's what we call a slush puppy.
So, Becky, you got your trucks running?
Have a blessed day, Mr. River Rat. You take care.
See you, River Rat.
We'll catch you
Yeah,
later,
yeah.
where we're at.
My truck's running? Yeah. Yeah, my trucks are running.
You still in Texas?
Yeah, just for right now. I'm actually in the process of moving. So
Good.
yeah, that tournament got canceled today that I was supposed to be co-hosting on with Muskrat.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Ladies' Choice. Yeah. And so now they're gonna reschedule it. Well, it's gonna be an iffy thing. I don't know how far out they're gonna schedule it now because I'm gonna lose my internet at some point.
Yeah.
well, that ain't good.
Well, I'm gonna have to shut it off.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I can't keep it on here when I'm not here. And then
No,
I'll have to
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. The show you guys are going to do is going to get rescheduled.
right. That's what I said. I'm not sure when they're gonna reschedule it yet. So
Yeah, that's, you start canceling them and rescheduling. Oh, that becomes a nightmare.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
pain in the butt.
but you do want everybody to be safe, so
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
That's
the key
like
thing.
with Brad
Everybody-
and I last year, and we never ended up never ever getting it in. It got snow started flying here so early.
Plus, there was going to be Mr. Mason and Miss Caitlin on there, and you definitely don't want kids out there.
No,
Yeah.
you don't.
It would have been fun though.
Oh, yeah, it would have been fun.
We always have a blast.
It's always a blast with kids out there in the water.
Yeah, I watched most of it yesterday, but I had to do a road trip to go get my pup, and it was an hour up there, an hour back, so I missed quite a bit of it.
You just lost Mr. NJ.
NJ muted himself. Oh, well, he's gone completely.
We call that fat fingering it. Oops.
I was just going to say, did you not hear what I said, Mr. Avid? That he was gone?
No, I putting something in the air fryer.
Now you're doing that so good that, you know, I might not mind having you around. I hate doing my dishes when I'm cooking.
I do my dishes as I cook.
But Paulette's getting where she doesn't like cooking, so we kind of got a happy medium in there now. But she's still recovering from her shoulder surgery, and
Fire, burn up.
still doing it one-handed.
One thing I've learned is clean as you go.
That's kind of what I do. And he's back.
Back.
And the best part about it, Don, I just rinse them and stick them in the dishwasher.
Yeah, that's what I do, but she's more particular about that than I am.
Well, I come up here and you lost 7 people.
So, NJ, what you've been doing fishing? I caught you a couple of times, but you weren't doing real good then. You did catch that nice cat, and then it kind of slowed up on you.
Yeah, it's been slow. I caught one. I think it was Monday. I missed a nice one on Tuesday. I caught one on Wednesday, and then I went to a new spot on Thursday, which I think could be a good spot in the spring and summer. But I didn't catch anything besides a little bullhead and some bluegills and a yellow perch.
Well, if they got them in there, there's got to be some cats lurking below.
Yeah, I caught a decent channel cat on Hogleg's channel. It was I was fishing with Hogleg, and KP was reading chat for us, and
Yeah,
I caught an 8.5 pounder at the very end of the stream.
yeah.
But it's been slow. It's been
Yeah,
real slow.
it's
The
sure
weather,
nice
man.
to see Hogleg and Melissa out there fishing again.
Yep,
was-
absolutely.
Even KP,
Yep.
I enjoy
Yeah, no, it was good to
watching
see
them
them.
boys.
Yeah.
Rustic, he had some real nice crappie the other day.
I seen them.
Yeah, I was drooling over that crappie. I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
I go over here. There's a bridge over here, Don.
Yeah,
Over here at Pompton Lake, right where I live, about a mile away. And man, maybe like I don't know. I would say in like March it was really good catching crappie, and but I wasn't getting anything over like maybe 8 inches, 8.5 inches.
yeah, that's all right.
But my buddy goes there and he was catching them like 13, 14 inches long. I go there and I can't get them over 8.5 inches. I was using a little Bobby Garland, I think it's called. A little, I don't know, 16th ounce jig. I was just bouncing, flicking it underneath the bridge and landing it on the concrete slab every time I tried to get it under the bridge.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good
The
place
place
for me to
I
go
found
and
to
get
catch
bluegills.
some nice crappie has been the lake's low, so it's been high and dry for 2 years now. So I haven't been able to
Yeah.
get back in there. But I'm anxious to. I went down last spring and there was just a stream where it used to be a lake, and there was people shoulder to shoulder fishing in there. So I'm sure they were catching crappie, but
Yep.
I decided I didn't want to try and wiggle my way in between them.
Well, that was nice of you, Don.
Yeah, I always figured there's another day.
Yep.
Mr. NJ, Miss Diane is asking, how far are you from Hackensack?
I am about 20 minutes. I'm about 20 minutes from Hackensack. My wife actually grew up at the town over from Hackensack, and my dad was born in Hackensack back in 1964.
Wow.
And yeah.
Boy, in 64, I was already looking at girls.
Chick saying 64, I wasn't even a squirt.
Yeah, the good old days. Them farm girls were pretty good looking back then.
Oh yeah, they were.
What about now?
Now they're not even farm girls. They're just more of a one-piece farmers that
Yeah, they get their
want to be in the city instead of on the
and
farm.
get a little dirt on their face, and
They scream.
had to be careful though when they hit you in the arm. Damn, that would hurt.
It does hurt.
They'd have those little small knuckle hands, and they'd pop you in the arm, and you get a black and blue mark. Of course, I never did anything to deserve something like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't believe that one, Don.
My wife's sisters, she had a habit of hitting me in the guts, and I had to really suck it up hard because she'd knock the wind out of me every time she did it. She'd walk by and pop me in the gut, and it was like, oh.
Feel like you got kicked by a mule?
Yeah, she was used to carrying those pails of milk to and from the barn, and so she had a pretty good punch to her.
Oh yeah, you get them country girls that used to throwing bells and carrying pails of milk, and they punch you. Look out!
Swinging those cream cans full of cream, and yeah,
my cattle ain't dairy cattle, so there, But the baling hay, yeah, done that pretty much my whole life.
Bucket full of feed.
Well, you have bags.
yeah, from milking those cows, they had a pretty good grip too. When you shook hands with them, it was like shaking hands with a guy. They could grip down pretty good, but they always cleaned up good. Take them out on a date, and they're all prettied up, and
Oh yeah, get them all prettied up, and you wouldn't even know they were a farmer's girl or ranch girl.
yeah,
Because I'm telling you, farm work is hard work.
you betcha.
It's hard work, but you get one of those girls dressed up, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Oh well, yeah, it's because we don't like just running around here and just I mean, come on now.
Yeah, it was nothing. They'd jump in the car, and it was a standard, and from all the trucks and tractors, that never bothered them. Never blinked an eye. They'd jump in and drive off with it.
Nope, they jumped in and ran.
Never had to teach any of them how to drive my car with a standard shift in it. Heck, I never had an automatic shift until, that was early 70s sometime. And that was probably my fourth car.
Diane says he's an hour and 20 minutes from Hackensack.
All right, so you're an hour away from where I live.
Yeah, they need to turn that song around and say, "He thinks my tractor's sexy."
I rewrote that song when I was 17. And
Hey, Ernie.
What's up,
when
Baron?
that song came out, I rewrote it my way, and people liked it. It's just a little bit more adult rated.
Yeah, Ernie, that's the way it was.
Avin's getting ready to marinate some pork chops, isn't he?
All the way around town, everybody had their own little spot they went to, and everybody respected that.
I don't know. I don't want to know what he's doing with his meat.
I actually have a spaghetti sauce in the crock pot I've been cooking for the last 10 hours.
Oh, there you go. Now you're talking my language.
Is that what you're gonna make?
That's what I'm making for lunch, but for dinner I'm gonna do ribs.
Oh,
I'm gonna put ribs out on the smoker.
There is
Spaghetti sauce in a crock pot.
Yeah, my hands are getting sore watching Rusty.
Cranking away.
They'd
Wiping away.
be cramping up tonight so bad that
Yeah, mine does.
Be getting tendonitis in your hands doing what Rusty's doing.
Yeah.
Mr. Don, have you ever thought about getting one of those? They call them, I guess you'd call them like little stress balls or whatever. Those kinds that you squeeze on it.
Yeah.
And have you ever thought about getting one of those to keep your all your joints and everything loosened up?
I thought about it. I got some. I just never seem to go. I need to have it laying on my desk so at times like this I can do that. That's a great idea.
It usually only takes 5-10 minutes a day. Just as you're sitting there watching a TV or just whatever. Yeah, just do that. It'll actually help a whole lot.
Yeah.
Hey Don, is Paulette around?
She's in the house somewhere. Yeah.
Is she in chat?
No.
This is for her.
Man, this stuff right here for arthritis is the best.
Cool.
Voltaren, I put it on my neck. It helps tremendously.
If you wanted to threaten me with beating me up, I figured I'd do that for her.
Hey there, Mr. Irony. How you doing?
I wake up some
Good to
morning,
see y'all out there.
my finger, I'll bend it down and lock, and I have to unlock it manually like that. I have to pop it back up.
Ernie says hi to y'all.
Hi, Ernie.
Peeling potatoes.
Peeling potatoes.
What you gonna fix with those? What you gonna fix with those taters? Or how you gonna fix those taters? That's what I meant.
Tonight I'm gonna cheat. I'm only gonna make hamburger tonight.
I ain't
I'm going
cooking
to
tonight.
put a kick to this spaghetti sauce. I'm going to put some hot sauce in there.
Make some smash burgers.
Oh, you're gonna ruin it, Avid.
I love hot sauce. But Parmesan Romano.
If things go as planned, I'll send you some good peppers.
Billy, what's up, Avid?
Parmesan Romano.
Mr. Billy.
Parmesan Romano.
What Billy?
Billy, yes. Oh, yeah.
Billy said Vagisil.
Just seal.
Probably
You got something to
mashed
say.
potatoes, had some fried, but they was really dry.
Nothing better than dry potatoes, right?
That's good. The sauce is cooking down. It's getting thicker where I want it.
I like taking those and making tater cakes out of them.
Yeah, that's what we used to do. My mother used to take the leftover mashed potatoes and make patties out of them and fry them up.
Yep.
Just like
And I put Buffalo's Red Wing hot sauce in there.
In your
Yeah,
skinny sauce?
I like red hot. I like that, but not in my sauce.
I do because I wanted a spicy flavor to it. And this has the right flavor I wanted.
I was excited. Just won't you just add some red pepper flakes or something?
I tried that, but the red pepper flakes don't have the spice I wanted, and this does.
That does sound good, doesn't it, Mr. Irony? Good old tater cake. We always made extra mashed taters just so that we'd have leftovers, to make the tater cakes the next day.
Well, potato pancakes.
Oh, potato cakes are
That since
good.
my passed away.
Dip them in some sour cream, some applesauce.
Yeah.
I like that.
Cook them.
Yeah, but I
Everybody
thought
cooks them differently, but I cook mine in just a tiny bit of oil. I mean, just like a little bit, and I mix it with a little bit of butter. And that's what I cook them in.
Diana's gonna make pasta, and Ernie said, Becca, that was what he was thinking about.
My grandma would take old bacon grease and cook it in.
Well, yeah, you can do that too. Matter of fact, I have I think it's an 8-pound tub of bacon grease over there.
Yeah, in a Folgers coffee can. Every morning she poured bacon grease and put the lid on it, man.
I got a 1-gallon mason jar in the fridge full of bacon grease.
Well, this is something. I mean, you can buy it because obviously I ain't gonna eat 8 pounds of bacon. So
I'll cook it up, then I will vacuum seal the bacon and use it for later recipes.
Yeah, there's a you can go and you can purchase straight. I mean, it's real. It's not fake or anything. It's
Lord,
just straight up baked grease, and it's called Bacon Up.
Oh,
So-
it picked up.
It's a little windy
You're
out there,
welcome.
Dave.
Come up. It's posted at the top of the link.
Let's
The
stay up
link.
for a minute.
Mr. Ernie has green onions in his.
Rena,
Oh, green
Dave-
onions is
Dave-
good.
Dave makes his potato pancakes. Dave makes his potato pancakes in skipjack grease.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is nasty. That is plain nasty.
Oh man.
Gig says on the side of hot dog gravy.
Oh God, he said it again. Hot dog gravy. Oh yeah, Billy said it. All right.
You guys are really taking this food chain off to a different level.
That's what we used to call. Well, occasionally you'll get a wild turkey. He'll come in the chat boxes, and we once talked about weenie water soup. And a lot of people didn't know what weenie water soup was. And actually, weenie water soup is you just thicken it, and you're going to have hot dog gravy. But weenie water soup was just something back in the Depression. They would take wieners, and they'd cut it up, and they'd boil the wieners in the water, and that's what they ate for supper. I mean, they just had called weenie water soup, and that's what they would do. That's how bad the Depression was.
Oh yeah.
Rustic. Jello says you're getting tired working on that boat. You need to trade me for my 14-footer. Needs a lot of work, but it's smaller.
Well, this is 17 foot. If I trade this when I get done with it, it'll be for a good pontoon. That's my goal anyway. Once I get done with it, it's going to be good to go, and I'm trading it for a pontoon. That's what I want to do.
Have you got tendonitis in your hands yet, Rustic?
Yeah, I was telling them, when I wake up in the morning and I bend my hand, all my fingers straighten up with that one, and when I go to push it up, it'll pop.
Huh.
Do you know why that pops like that? You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Too much sodium at night.
There is a sheath that goes through all your both your thumbs and all your fingers. Okay, it's just a little round sheath. It's like a tube, and it's a sheath. Well, you have your tendon that goes through that sheath. Okay, so every time you bend your fingers, that tendon goes through the sheath and it comes back. Well, sometimes if your sheath shrinks a little bit because of all that stuff, it'll shrink a little bit, and that tendon has a hard time pushing its way through. That's why it pops like it does, because it's forcing its way through that sheath.
It'll lock into place, and I'll have to take my other hand and pull it up.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's why it does that.
This right
Isn't
one I
that
have
called
no
something?
trouble with.
It's the name for a air pocket in there, whatever it is.
Mr. Billy.
Hey,
If he says what I think he said, no, it ain't from that. I've been doing that for years.
No, he said
No,
weenie
no.
water soup. He said weenie water soup sounds like my bath water.
We need water soup.
so much for keeping the train on the track.
We
Hey,
need
whatever.
Mr.
Man,
Don,
honestly,
are you sure you want me up here?
Oh, hey, that was not you. That was all Billy that did that one.
I'm
Billy
enjoying
took that
it.
one off track really quick.
You're welcome anytime, Becca.
Yeah, she's a hoot, man.
And I always thought the best hot dogs came from them little trucks, those little hot dog trucks on the side of the road. Those water dogs, that's what we call
I
them.
remember those.
Oh man, those are always my favorite with that red onion sauce on it. Whatever, I forget what that's called too, but yep.
Yeah, I don't even know
Evan
what
says hi, Evan.
Hi.
You say water dogs,
Yeah, we call them water dogs.
but they're hot dogs.
Yeah, they're hot dogs. They just got them in it's like a hot dog. It's like a little hot dog truck on the side of the road, I guess. And they're hot dogs just sit in hot water all day long.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not real big on boiled wieners.
Oh, you talking about little cart where they serve them like New York style, Chicago style, and all that.
Yep, those ones. Yep.
Do you know that before my Feist, my squirrel dog, before she passed away, of course she was 18 years old, but do you know that she would not? I was trying to get her to eat anything and everything that she could to keep her calories up. And do you know that I would try to, because she would eat hot dogs, right, or wieners, but if I boiled them, she wouldn't touch them. I had to blacken them on the stovetop before she'd touch them. She wouldn't touch them in the microwave, and she wouldn't touch them boiled, but she would eat them if I blackened them some in the skillet on the microwave. Hi there, Mr. John. How you doing?
Good morning, John. Good morning, Fresno.
Hello, welcome, Fresno, Little Ridge. Hello.
Good morning, Mark.
Is that the YouTube angle here, John Orr?
Yes, it is.
I don't know if it's into that.
Mr. John says, what kind of show you running in here? I hear something about fingers and sheets. I said sheaths and wieners and bathwater. And Rustic says he's been doing it for years.
He says hi. Fresno says hi to you, Rustic.
Yeah, Fresno.
Little Ridge is in here.
Hey there, Little Ridge Farm. How you doing?
Hey, Little Ridge.
Hey, my green lawn. How you doing?
Good morning.
John ain't got time to be in here. He should be working on that porch.
The link's at top. If you guys want to come up and drop in on the panel, you're more than welcome.
I won't bite much.
No problem.
She's the peacekeeper.
I'm gonna behave on that one.
Oh my God.
Oh, she hadn't bit you too bad, Avid. Your fingers aren't bleeding yet.
Oh yeah, you would know if I hold him to you.
Yeah, but see, no comment. Nothing.
I stay reserved up here.
So, Becca, are you with one of those mutter truckers that go out and find a big mud hole and ride around and get all muddy and have a good time?
The muddier, the better.
That's what I thought.
When I don't have one stitch of white on me, I'm happy.
Hey, if you find a stitch of white on her, she's not happy. Yeah, she's completely covered in mud.
So I said, I love it. I absolutely love it. That's why I said my 3 favorite things. I have so many things that I like to do though, but I mean, you're talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, but you know, I love hunting. You know, that's my passion. I love fishing. That's just like breathing. And then I love going mutton.
Yeah, Mark, you can stay in here. It's not as bad as it sounded.
What's up, Johnny Oils? What's up, CVA?
We're keeping it PG somewhat.
Yeah, and the black and wieners I was talking about was my dog. When she was almost ready to pass away, and I was trying to get, keep anything down or keep her calories up and stuff. And, they would always do real well with the wieners or the hot dogs, whichever one you want to call them. And she wouldn't eat them if I boiled them, because that's what we were talking about with Mr. NJ was boiling them. And I had to put them in a skillet, and it's called blackening, where you take them and they just kind of get a little bit, you don't get them crunchy, you just blacken them a little bit on all sides. And then I'd cut those up and she'd eat those just fine. But she would not eat them if they were boiled or in the microwave or anything like that. They had to be like that in the skillet.
Yeah, it's amazing how pets dictate your day.
Uh-huh.
They sure do.
Now, these other two down here, they started actually losing some weight. Of course, they're, one of them's 14. And so I was feeding them cheeseburgers. I'd go to Mickey D's. Actually, I'd have it delivered. But, and I would get, I don't know, like 10 cheeseburgers, and each one would get a cheeseburger, a night, because I knew that they're 300 and something calories. And so that's exactly what they need. And so anyway, they were getting cheeseburgers and chicken nuggets but I finally found a food that that's kind of easier on them to eat, and so now I switch them off. I switch them off from that food to a cheeseburger. You know, to a lot of times I'll give them a can of sausages. You know, the little Vienna weenies. You know, little Vienna sausages.
Mm-hmm. The Miss Becca seat.
Yeah, so they get one of those, and
I usually do one of those Vienna things once a year. And that's enough for me.
well,
Last time I did Vienna sausages, I took them out of the can and cooked them in butter and garlic, and they came out really good.
well, for some reason the dogs love them. I mean, you just have to watch the sodium in them. So
Right.
if your dog, you know, if your dog has high blood pressure and stuff like that, you want to make sure you don't really want to do it. But they don't get them every single night. They just get them,
Right.
you know, they get them usually two, 3 times a week.
I take them out of the can and get all the fat off them, pat them dry, and put them in cast iron skillet with a little bit of butter and garlic, and just pan fry them.
You can actually
Deep
deep
fried
fry
dog.
them too.
No, deep fried, they come out really good.
Well, so far I'm trying to teach my pup no human food,
Good luck with that.
but
All it takes is one time for you to drop a food on the floor, and you go to get it, and she beats you to it.
yeah, I've been working on her that when she finds something, she'll look at it and stare at it and wait for me to come over and tell her she can have it. So when I'm out and about, I don't have to worry about her picking something up off the ground that she shouldn't have.
And that's true. It's just, you know, it's just when they get old like this and they can't, you know, like dry food, they can't eat the dry food because they can't pick it up. You know, they can't chew on it. They, you know, and then when you have wet food, it depends on what kind of wet food because they even have a hard time picking that up. So even their food that I get, I have to cut it in little squares and then kind of mash it in half so that the squares are a little bit smaller. So, you know, that's why they get the, you know, the cheeseburgers and that kind of stuff because they can pick it up and it's keeping calories on them. And that's my main thing right now is keeping the calories out.
Rusty,
I understand that.
John says to tell you that Abby wants to come out and sit in his chair.
Yeah, and she would too, but I'd have to move it right here next to me. She won't sit in it over there.
No, she wants to sit in your chair, not her chair.
No, she's got her there.
Mr. John also said, Rustic, you need that heat going.
Well, this side's coming off fairly decent because the sun's shining on it. It's got it warmed up real good. That's why those strips came off real easy. I might need it for this wider strips right here, but definitely gonna need it for the other side.
Yeah, get your wife's hair dryer.
Fresno says send
Set
him
it
your
on
address.
high and peel them all off. But your wife will probably beat you for using it.
Yep. She's got one too, man. That thing's got like 5 settings on it, and I'm telling you, it gets hot on that high setting.
Uh-huh. You
Mr.
put it on
Billy
the
says,
hot setting, and it's going to take stickers and glue right off.
Mr. Billy
Rustic
says his dog
Fresno.
races him to the dining room.
Well, mine.
Fresno says send him an address so he can come pick that boat up when it's
Yeah.
done.
Her chair's sitting right there. Actually, that's my chair. I'm sitting in hers, but they're the same. She can't tell the difference. But I just moved that beside that because the other day I was sitting out here and I was working on the boat, and she went outside. She sat right there on that grass and stared at me till I moved the chair off the porch and put it down there. And I set it over here, and she come over and look at it like, no, I moved it beside me, and I sat down. Here she comes. Right there.
Mr. Irony, what is a taco hot dog with cheese and sour cream? What's a taco hot dog?
Man, Ernie comes up with these combinations.
Taco hot dog is good.
I mean, do you actually put wieners in like a hard shell? Or you
You
talk
can put them in a hard shell, or you can put them in a soft shell taco, and you put your wieners in there, your tomatoes, your onions, your lettuce, and your cheese on top, and just eat it.
You've never had a chili hot dog burrito? Man, they were good. Oh my God, they were good.
No, nothing I
Okay,
can do.
all you do is take your hot dogs and grill them.
Well, I take
Silly
my hot
dog.
dog and get a burrito tortilla shell, put it on there, put some chili on it, roll it up like you're supposed to, and I put 2 toothpicks in it, and then I drop it down in hot oil, deep fry it. When it gets done, I pull it out. Oh my God, you talk about good.
Oh, Mr. Ernie, he said he had leftover taco meat. He's putting on a hot dog.
There you
So-
go.
Yeah, so beef on the hot dog, basically.
All right, Sam.
Okay, so it's almost like chili on the hot dog, except you're putting taco meat on it. I get you now.
Yep.
Huh. I mean, I like putting my homemade chili on them.
There you go. Never mind.
You're gonna hear
Get
it
outta
beep
here,
in a
Sal.
second.
Yeah, little
Hold down
red.
the fort. I got to go get a cup of coffee.
I'm gonna get my 4th cup of coffee.
Little Ridge, I had to think about that one. Little Ridge said they'd eat it if they ate that kind of stuff. Mr. Ernie said that he's got buns, but he'd rather have wraps.
Cat says, check me out. Pretty girls walk like this. There, John. She's got her chair.
He's happy now.
Let me hold your hand or what? Feel her.
That's what mine does. Anytime I'm scratching his head or his chest or his ears or something, and I let go, he always puts his paws up on me. Like, hey, I didn't tell you could stop.
And we'd be driving down the road. She'll sit in the seat in the van next to me. And my wife would tell you this, or when I had my service truck, she'd ride in between my wife in the bench seat. And my wife would tell you this right here is that I'll have my hand laying down there and she'll hold her paw up and I'll grab a hold of her hand. All she wants me to do is hold her paw.
Yeah, that's what Tater does. He likes for me to.
Right, baby.
He's a big old well, I mean, he's an excellent cattle dog. You know, that's what he is. He's a blue heeler, but boy, I tell you, when it's just like me and him, you know, ain't there working the cattle, then yeah, he's a big old baby.
This right here ain't nothing but a professional snipper. She snips everything.
Me too, Mr. Army. I hate that you hurt.
You know better, don't you? You're a professional couch potato.
I'm afraid you get better, Ernie.
Professional couch potato.
Little Ridge, they said that they eat too healthy, so they don't eat the wieners or the hot dogs or what else are they called? Hot dogs, wieners. Is there something else that they're called?
I don't know whatever they call them at the ballpark. Franks.
Franks, yeah, they call them Franks too. Hey there, Mr. Lloydies.
Hey,
How you
Lloydie.
doing? Mr. Lloydies, I don't see Miss Jody.
She was in here earlier.
I haven't seen her in here since I've come in here.
She's probably looking in the back of chat.
She said she was gonna go do something and she didn't know if she'd be back or not.
Yeah, because I said I hadn't seen her since I popped in here.
She better send that in a while.
Hey, Lordies, welcome. Nice to see you in here.
Mr. Billy, I get that. That's the first time I'd ever heard glizzy is, you know, when I came to YouTube when they started talking about them being glizzies.
Yeah.
I Google search on that. I came up with 2 definitions for glizzies.
Okay, Mr. Ernie. Mr. NJ said that his cat knocked him off panel.
Yeah, that happens from time to time. Glad I don't have a cat. I just got fat fingers that do it.
Yeah, we knock ourselves off the panel most of the time.
Yeah.
Don't need a cat do it, do we?
That's easy to do.
Mr. Billy said, blame it on the cat. I do.
Yeah.
Well, Don, I'm going to have to get down off here and go help Robin with some things for her show tonight.
Okay.
And I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I'm about ready to end this. It's been over 2.5 hours, and
Yeah, this is the longest show you've had so far.
I'm getting looks from Paulette like she's pointing to my honeydew list and
Hey, tell her
whispering,
this is your honeydew list.
when are you going to get at it?
Don,
Huh?
tell her this is your honeydew list.
Yeah,
Your honeydew list.
yeah.
Mr. Billy says, what were they, Avid?
What was what?
Not sure.
Talking about these air fried tater tots?
Have a blessed day, Mr. Join. Yeah, I said I was only going to come up here just for a few minutes, so I got stuff I got to get doing.
Well, Avid,
Leaving.
Rustic, Becca, thank you for coming up. John, you better get back to that porch.
Giggability. One was a definition of glizzy, was a hot dog. The other one was a handgun.
Oh, yeah, I could probably see that. Yeah.
Fresno,
Well, I'm gonna say thank you, Mr. Don, for having me up here, and I'm gonna say toodles, y'all.
my pleasure, young
Like,
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out here to Uncle Don, Abbott, everybody. I gotta get these stickers off this thing, and I'm not gonna paint it right now. It's gonna be a little while, but I do want to get it prepped so the day I can get my orbital sander out here and sand it all down, then paint it, be done with it.
All right.
And
See y'all later.
good luck, Rusty.
Later.
Bye, Abbott.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Don.
Bye, Avid. Thank you for coming up. Lordy's, Smurf, Dallas, John, all you guys, thank you so much for joining in today. And we'll probably see you next Sunday. I'll probably take Mother's Day off. I got to get together with all my grandkids and great-grandkids that day. And so I'll be doing cooking and for them. So y'all have a great week. Y'all take care, be safe, and we'll catch you next Sunday. Thank y'all.